We're getting ready for a little bit of March Madness back here with some double dribble on the NES. Hell yeah, Red Rocks, Cliff Jumper 1984, the Alcoholic Autobot with that Natty Ice. Everybody knows about some of the NES accessories. Of course, you've got some of the legendary ones. The Zapper. I actually have the gray one. There is the orange one that was redesigned so people wouldn't think it was like a gun, I guess. The NES Advantage. Believe it or not, this thing helped me beat Metroid because of the turbo function for using the bomb jump. I will admit that. It's a great arcade stick, and it's a thing I definitely recommend for having for the NES for some of the arcade ports they have. Look at this thing. Oh my god. Oh my god. I love the Power Glove. It's so bad.
I love the Power Glove. It's so bad.
Hell, who can't even forget the Power Pad? Yes. Warning, follow instructions and warnings in manual. Do not wear shoes. Do not use if under medical care. Oh, great. But I actually have 5 NES accessories that I think not many people have heard about or talked about enough that I think need some recognition. I know the Angry Video Game Nerd did a lot of ones that were kind of bashed upon that didn't really work so well, but I think these are ones that deserved a little bit more recognition, that maybe weren't so bad but didn't have as much support or only had certain functions. So yeah, hey, what we're going to do is stay with me, check some of these out, and before you do that, crack a beer. I'll see you guys later. In 1990, Nintendo would release the NES 4-score. It finally gave you the option to play with 3 additional players, and there was also turbo buttons for A and B on the deck itself. But before they released the 4-score, NES actually had something called the NES Satellite, which was wireless, and it gave you a range of almost 15 feet if you had a direct line for communication with the 2 ports. Sad thing was, it took 6C batteries, which was such a shame, but I could probably see why people wanted the 4-score more. The NES Quickshot was actually one I've never held, to be honest. And basically what it is almost like an NES Advantage controller that's basically for playing games, I guess, like Top Gun. But it also had an auto fire feature when you held in the button, which was pretty neat. The Arkanoid controller came out in 1986, and as you can tell, was also matted as the same color as the console itself. About the same size as the regular NES controller, but put sideways. What was cool about that dial knob is the left to right, as fast as you'd move it or as slow, the VOS would move, which is that little paddle thing, as fast or as slow as you needed it to. The directional pattern only had one set speed. And it's kind of weird, like, this came as a package deal with the controller and the game. You could not buy them separately. I don't know why I even had to put this one on. Quick Shot NES Zapper Scope. Oh my gosh. Basically, it's a scope for your zapper. I've never personally used this either, but just the idea of it makes me think like, you know, are you going to be able to be that far away from the TV where you need the scope? It doesn't, you know, necessarily make you a better shot, or you're not looking from fucking, you know, feet and yards and miles away. I don't know, it just kind of seemed dumb. This is so funny I had to save it for last. The NES Lockout. And it was a combination lock help produced by Master Lock that your parents could set a code to keep you off of your NES, basically. Get you to do your homework, chores, and all that other bullshit. What do you think about that? Yeah, they were just 5 NES accessories again. Like, I thought that needed put out there, I guess, a little bit more. No one talks about them, and some of them are kind of laughable. I'll just stick to this. I do actually need one of them dog bone controllers. They fit so much better in my hands. So, which one was your favorite? Which one did you think was funny? Throw the comment below. Hey, everybody. Till next time, drink one on me.